Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. This is a continuation of a video I made last week about John Cena leaving the WWE for a movie career. This is even a response to a video from my good buddy Ravi, Click31, Assault and Battery 777. Made a video on this topic about John Cena leaving the WWE. It seems to be that for most of my comments, it's about a 50-50 split. Some people say that he is going to be leaving. A lot of people that said that are not John Cena fans that just sort of jump onto the party of, he's been there for too long. There's nothing else for him to do in the WWE. He's done everything there is. All he needs to do is just ride off into the sunset, start collecting those Hollywood paychecks, and leave the WWE alone. There's some people out there that think John is going to stay forever. This is what made WWE. We've seen the speeches that he gave The Rock, just basically about the WWE is always going to be his home. He's not going to take off for the movie paychecks and things like that. I liked the video that Ravi made. Ravi made a video basically saying that John's done everything in the WWE. He's been the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, I believe, 15 times. And the next one is going to be the one where he takes Ric Flair. And his record, what else really is there to do? We've seen John wrestle about every big match there is. But in this video, I'm not really going after the fact that is he leaving or is he not leaving, because let's look at it. The month of August, in the end of July, since basically the end of Money in the Bank, Cena has not been around on Monday Night Raw in a time when they need him. I mean, they are building up to the second biggest show of the year, and that would be SummerSlam 2014. Arguably one of the biggest matches that WWE is able to put out there on their marquee, saying, come see us, come by our network. They're really pushing to get subscribers up. The subscriber number is not at the point when they think it should be. I think, what is it, August 12th? They roll out to basically to the world. That number is going to more than double easily. There's people out there that live outside of the United States that want and demand more wrestling. They want to get their hands on pay-per-views. I know from making DVD videos that just basically outside of the United States there is a thirst and that needs to be delivered, to get more footage in their hands. I mean, that's why basically every WWE collector starts collecting WWE. Is they're a fan, but I mean, they want to own, they want their hands on these things that they cannot be taken away from them. You see some things that, live on for ever and ever on YouTube, and you see some things that WWE for some reason just doesn't want out there on YouTube. They don't take a lot of stuff down, but anytime a video on this sort of topic is put up, or the match itself, it's immediately erased from YouTube. They just don't want it out there. If it's put on a DVD, you own it, you got it, you can keep it forever. And there's people out there, Australia, New Zealand, UK, they're going to jump all over this in order to get all of the old pay-per-views, Saturday night's main event, this, that, and the other. And I apologize because I just caught myself. I am way off on topic. But basically, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar is easily one of the biggest matches that you can put out there on a marquee. Brock Lesnar is treated as if he's never lost a match, that he's the best superstar that WWE's ever had. He is treated like he is the baddest man on the planet. Anybody who can leave the WWE, go into UFC, and win their major championship and become sort of like UFC's poster boy of the company, you should be able to walk into the WWE and just beat about anybody up in the world. You should be able to walk down to your local grocery store and just walk up and down the aisles, beating everybody up, because you have to be the toughest of the tough in order to survive in the UFC. They've made some mistakes with Brock bringing him in. We've seen Triple H beat him. We saw John Cena beat him. But it seemed the build up to this match at SummerSlam is that this man is unbeatable. He just likes to hurt people. He wants to get into the ring and he wants to share his pain with other people. And right now, he wants to be WWE champion. He wants to beat John Cena. And we've seen John Cena in the ring do one promo for this match, and that promo was with Paul Heyman. I know that you can't have a guy like Brock on Raw every week. It's just the way that they work out their deal. He doesn't want to be on the road. He doesn't want to do a lot of television. He wants to do big fights. He wants to make big money, and that's it. But, I mean, if you're not going to have one part of your main event out there, you need to have the other one. How you can be building up to this match, having a big match feel, and trust me, it does. I'm pumped. I want to see this bad. But I don't really have anything that makes me, like, want to ball up my fists. Like, I want it to be SummerSlam Sunday already. I want to see these guys fight. I want to see these guys go at it. You know, Cena's off doing his movie thing. And at first, it was said that Cena wasn't going to miss any television. Then he missed the one TV after Money in the Bank, and then he missed another one on Monday. They rolled out a pretty good commercial, you know, hyping up the match. To me, it was good, but honestly, when I think of like Cena, sort of, you know, vignette sort of promo videos, the Rock and Cena one from WrestleMania 28, that was great. Basically, they did the promo where basically Cena shot like a video hours before they let the fans into Monday Night Raw. He's just sitting in his seat. I believe it was in his hometown of Boston Garden, and he's just saying, you know, what it means, this match with The Rock. You know, he's putting his whole reputation out there on the line. Basically, everybody who's his fan from this generation is going to be let down if he loses the match. You can just see, you know, how much he was really concentrated on that match. This one, they just pretty much said this is going to be a big match. This one's for the title. You know, it's going to be a big deal. But, I mean, like I said, I can understand Brock not being there. But Cena going off and doing movies when he's not able to go out there and hype up a big match like SummerSlam when they're dying to get people subscribed to this. And they tell us that the only way to get this is that if you subscribe to the network. Cena needs to be there. He needs to be that poster boy banging along. If Cena wants to go off and make movies, I mean, like, tell him not to book the month of August. Book September. And just don't use them for Night of Champions. Try and build something else up that make people care about it to give us the big main events. We understand that pay-per-views aren't pay-per-views anymore. You're giving them to us, in my mind, basically for free on the WWE Network. I subscribe for $10 a month. I get to use the on-demand full library. You give us some cool shows, and then on top of that, I get the pay-per-view. I just called it a pay-per-view after telling everybody that it wasn't a pay-per-view anymore. But basically, we're not going to die if John Cena is not on Night of Champions, or whatever it even comes after Night of Champions. There's Hell in the Cell. There's you know, there's a lot of months during the road, but August is the one time a month when you're building up your second pay-per-view of the year. That's when you tell them, like, look, dude, I know you want to go out there, you want to build your brand, and by building your brand, you're making our brand bigger, but August is a no-go. That's like basically telling somebody the month of WrestleMania, go off and do whatever you want to do. I know that they've made exceptions for that with, like, The Rock coming and going as he pleases and working around his schedule, because I think he had a movie launching, I think it was G.I. Joe came out the week after WrestleMania. Just show up to the match. That's all we really need you for. But, I mean, in this dire time of trying to get people to subscribe to that network, I don't think WWE is in jeopardy of going under. I don't think they're in thoughts of discontinuing the network or anything like that. They're just trying to get subscribers so they can get money back, so this venture can be into the profit. It can be a good deal that they're doing, and then from there then they can go off and do whatever would be next. They've already got a wrestling company, they've got a film company, they make video games, they got their own network. I don't know where you go from there, but as long as you have Vince McMahon in your company, you're going to be building towards something else, and that's going to be the next venture that us fans are on. Peace out.